Howdy everybody, Big Fatty Plus here, and welcome back to the Big Man Plays Star Trek 25th Anniversary. When last left off, Mud got into something he shouldn't have, so we had to save him. And then Mud deleted everything on the library computers. Thankfully we had a backup because we downloaded everything we needed on the little thingamawatches. So, yeah, they said we lost civilization, but we didn't. And I didn't get to kill Mud, but thankfully Uhura arranged a meeting with his wife, Stella. So, there's at least a little consolation in that. Anyway, we're having some Klingon issues. So first, wait, nope. What I need to do is, examine the computer for a certain few things of, like, Krakoor.
Krakoor 4, a world in Klingon space, which has belonged to the Empire for at least 4 generations, governed by the Kenka family. The population of Krakoor is not known.
Of course not.
Klingons, a humanoid life form that has used genetic manipulation to stratify their population. Their homeworld is Kling. Klingon's culture is based on the principle of survival of the fittest, either through guile or physical force. Principles of honor are used to prevent the culture from killing itself completely. But these principles are extended outside their species only to non-Klingons who have proved themselves in battle. Negotiations over planets in the disputed area have been slowly advancing, hindered by recent Klingon technological exchanges with the Romulans. The Klingon Empire itself is economically backward and poorly organized, but their military force is extremely formidable.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the Klingons. Also, it's Kronos! It's Kronos, not Kling! I don't know why it said that, but, whatever.
Zamfor, the 3rd planet in the Digifal system, a Class M world. See Digifal.
Okay, I will see Digifal.
Digifal, a system near the Klingon neutral zone. Digifal contains 2 habitable planets, Digifal 3 and Digifal 4. Digifal 3, also known as Zamfor, contains ruins of a civilization that abandoned the planet approximately 20,000 years ago, and has been declared a protected world for archaeological reasons.
And finally we will learn about the Kenka.
Kenka, Vlicht, a member of the Kenka family, an old Klingonese family of noble origins, the governing family of Krakoor. Vlicht is the first Kenka to reach flag rank, and as such, has been posted back away from the frontier. Vlicht has 2 sons in the service, but nothing is known of his wife or other children. He is believed to be the current commander of the Klurta, and one of the most respected commanders in the Klingon fleet. He is said to be an avid fencer.
Oh, I hope I don't have to do some fencing. That would really suck for me. Really suck.
Save new game.
Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to head straight to Digifal, which is number 7, which is right there. Wait. Yes. If that's not it, I'll be upset.
We're off course, Captain.
What?
Instruments indicate that we have crossed the
Oh,
Klingon
crap.
neutral zone. Klingon ship is arming its weapon systems and raising shields.
Damage control standing by, sir.
Message from the Klingon commander, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Oh, hey.
Enterprise, you are in violation of Klingon space. Your ship is forfeit. Prepare to die.
Hey, hail them!
No response, sir.
What you mean no response? I was supposed... Isn't that Digifal? Foul? Have I been tricked here?
Klingons are notoriously ferocious over neutral zone violations, Captain.
Gonna load and okay, we're supposed to go to the Digifall system there. Where is Digifall? It says number 7 on the digital on the map here. Number 7. Okay, where is there? Is it? There's only one number 7, and it's this one. Did I click that one? Okay.
Captain, a Klingon battle
Okay, I
cruiser has
clicked the
entered
wrong
the system.
Open hailing frequencies. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Klingon battlecruiser, you are in Federation space. You must leave immediately.
I am Commander Taras of the Nizra. We are in pursuit of a genocidal criminal. We are performing an act of mercy in removing him from your space. Naturally, you will remove your vessel from this system. For your own safety, of course.
I think we can take care of ourselves, Taraz, which is more than I can say for you, if the Nizra does not leave Federation space at once. You are in direct violation of the Organian Treaty, mister. If you have a problem, have your fleet commander take it up with them. If a Federation criminal were to pass into Klingon space, you'd be saying the same thing to me. Who do you think you're trying to fool, Taraz? Get your ship out of here now. I think we can... You are in direct violation of the Organian Treaty, mister. If you have a problem, have your fleet commander take it up with them.
If we are not allowed to capture this criminal, Captain, you may do this for us. We insist that we remain here to monitor the situation, but we will take no action, provided that you can bring him to us in 12 hours.
Agreed.
Okay, yeah.
Vessels of war are not allowed in Federation space. You will pull back to the Organian neutral zone, and do so immediately. Agreed.
Okay, that seems fine. That seems perfectly fine. Yeah, you just I'm gonna keep an eye on you. I'm just gonna keep an eye on you. Where's my? Here, let's no, stop, speed. Okay, now what I need to do now that we've okay, we've avoided the fighting. Kirk doesn't always shoot first, even though I would have liked to. And I think the Enterprise could have taken a battle cruiser. Okay, now, Sulu, if you could be so kind as to orbit the planet, please. Thank you.
Entering standard orbit.
Alright, let's save, because we can do it. We did
Save need replace.
Did I oopsie? Yes, I oopsie. Crap. Wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm fine. I'm fine. Leave me alone. I've had a long day. Okay, I've had a long day. Okay, now we're gonna be down here.
Assemble a landing party. Unless we find this so-called criminal, we're going to war.
Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Someone scan him.
He appears human. All life signs are normal, but I'm getting strange energy readings near the base of the pituitary gland.
Uh-huh.
There is a tall, slender, dark-haired man looking intently at you.
Okay, let's talk.
Greetings, my children. I can barely imagine that you have come so far.
I am Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Did you know the Klingons are looking for you? I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. What did you do to get the Klingons so upset? We're not your children, and we don't appreciate this wild goose chase you forced us into. I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. What did you do to get the Klingons so upset?
Quaint expression. I have done nothing to anger them. I did with them what I have done with everyone.
And exactly what would you have done with them? Entering Klingon space for anything puts the peace in peril. Whatever you did has them very upset. They're raiding worlds looking for you. And exactly what would you have done with them?
Okay.
Jeopardize the peace? Hardly. Peace is what I preach. I am Quetzalcoatl, as you well know from the proud history of your world.
What?
Quetzalcoatl? How fitting you would name yourself after one of the most bloody-handed gods in Earth's history.
Bloody-handed? My people love peace.
Your followers regularly sacrificed other believers to you after you left, offering you their still-beating hearts. Ha! You mean your followers loved pieces? They slaughtered other believers hoping you'd return. Your followers
number two
regularly
would be what you'd
sacrificed
say.
other believers to you after you left, offering you their still-beating hearts.
Number 2 is definitely what Kirk would say, but we have to go with number 1.
Impossible. You must be lying.
And then your followers were destroyed, because when white men arrived on that continent, they were believed to be you in your promised return. Your people perverted your teachings, then were destroyed by it.
Foul, lying creatures! My gift was wasted upon you! Be gone!
What the hell? Oh! What the hell?
You are not the inheritors of the noble Aztec world. What you have said has greatly disturbed me. You should not lie so. You shall remain here until you have learned the error of angering Quetzalcoatl.
No, I want the medical tricorder, god dang it. Oh, no, I want Spike Circle.
It looks like a Zamphorian pit snake, a rather common species in this region, noted by galactic herpetologists for their quickness. It is not venomous or dangerous to humans.
Oh, okay, good.
You pick up some rocks from the pile.
Well, apparently I need the snake. So let's plug that obvious hole there. Not very venomous, huh? Yoink. Thank you. This Kirk just rings down. Give me it! Like a video I saw of an Indian lady dragging a cobra a good 300 feet, then yeeting that sucker into a river. Like, hey, you trying to bite her? And she just kept on walking. Then she turned, yeet! And that cobra like, you motherfricker! Okay, use the rock on the vine. Hang on. Did I have another rock?
Nothing happens.
Use the rock on... Wait, okay, I got the rock.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Use the rock on the vine hanging from the top of the screen.
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Fascinating. It did appear to knock the vine down near to the point where one of us can reach it.
Didn't they have baseball on Vulcan? Show us your fastball, Jim.
Baseball? No one plays that anymore. Good try, though, sir.
No one plays that anymore? I ought to let you die, Ensign Ricky. I ought to let you die. Okay, just, there we go.
The probability of getting the vine on the second try was only 36.53%. Well done, Captain.
Probability? That was a perfect pitch if I ever saw one.
All right, we're on our way.
Lieutenant Strategy. Yeah, you're Ensign Ricky. You're Ensign Ricky, boy. Okay, now let's climb out the pit. Hey, can I use this?
The vine is attached to a tree above you.
Everybody climb out! Captain first! Because, you know, Captain's prerogative. Oh my god, I have to... Oh my god, are you kidding me? I have to... Okay, here, Ensign, you get up here, or, yeah, Ensign Ricky, you get up here next. Now the Doctor and then Spock. If y'all could just climb up there quickly, that would be great. Y'all could have just done this automatically, you know, the second Kirk come up, we would just transition. This would have been so much easier.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. That's lovely. More woods. Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
I am Toloxac, priest of Quetzalcoatl. Only one who knows his ways may approach his holy ground.
Alright, okay.
Towering over your security officer, holding a great spear in his huge hand, the great warrior Toloxac will let no one pass him.
Oh, yeah, our security's like a little, Okay. No one... Okay, here.
Indeed, you know the ways of Quetzalcoatl, but only a man of courage, one who will shed blood, will pass.
Ah, crap.
Self-sacrifice is the noblest quality of humanity. You may go. Beware the monster in the water. You may have my knife to defend yourself.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
Oh. It's like, you may have my knife. Rather than hand it to me, you just pitch the sucker in the ground.
Beautifully crafted knife.
But you rude. Rude, man! Couldn't
Save
just
new game.
hand me the knife? Nah, you just gonna pitch that sucker in the ground. Like, okay, fine. You frickin' jerk. Yeah, we'll walk on by. Screw you. Okay, I guess we follow the lights then. Oh. That looks lovely. Spock, could you start scanning some stuff, please?
It appears that the leaves are slightly toxic. I would not recommend touching it for an extended amount of time, Captain.
Yeah.
The tricorder registers a life form, a large marine creature lurking just below the surface of the water. The tricorder registers a life... It is some kind of mollusk. The river seems to be its home, and it is carnivorous, eating land and river-based forms of life.
Oh. Okay, so, that plant's toxic, and it's, Okay, we got that. Now what am I supposed to do with it? Okay, use the fern on the creature. Here, have that!
It would appear that the plant secretes a chemical that is a natural repellent to the creature. It has retreated far downstream, Captain.
Good. Where it will leave me alone and never bother me never again.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
Frickin' carnivorous mollusk. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Captain first, because Captain's prerogative. Kirk is suicidal. Oh. Why y'all poke with the back here? Okay, fine. Fine, McCoy. Trying to be suicidal for some goddamn reason? God
This
dang.
appears to be a formation of raw dilithium crystals, Captain.
Ooh.
My tricorder indicates unusual energy patterns in this direction, Captain.
Okay. Well, dilithium. That's always useful.
You have one dilithium crystal in raw form.
Yes, we could use that to power the ship. Dilithium is so... That was, unexpected. Let's just go. I said let's go! Kirk, could we move, please? Oh, hey, how you doing?
I watched as you worked through the problems I set in your path. You are a valiant, intelligent species. Please sit down. We have much to discuss.
Oh, we do we? Okay, sure, why not? Ensign Ricky, come... Okay,
I've had it up to here, with so-called superior beings terrorizing my crew because we're so primitive. Maybe you should see how primitive you are before you go around testing others. One thing first, if you're so peaceful, how come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive? Yes, I guess we do. Go on. One thing first, if you're so peaceful, how come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive?
I tried to teach them the concept of self-sacrifice. It would appear they did not completely understand my teachings.
Nope.
You are clearly not the liars I thought you to be. Were you telling me the truth about my disciples? That they became ruthless savages?
The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister. Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race, I'm afraid. You messed up in a big way. Perhaps you should try following the Prime Directive. It changed our lives. Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race, I'm afraid.
I sense truth in this. Perhaps this is what happened to my children on the Klingon world of Rakur, which would explain why they are searching for me. I have clearly abused the power that was given me long ago.
You show great wisdom, sir, but your statement implies that you wish to change your condition.
Indeed. If my mission of peace was overthrown, then I am no longer worthy of my power. Tell me, has your species made progress in the medical arts?
We're a technologically advanced starfaring race. What do you think? That we wouldn't have made progress in medicine? With Dr. McCoy, I sometimes wonder, but yes, I would say we have made considerable advances.
That's an insult to McCoy, man!
Yes, why do you ask?
At the top of my spine is a gland not found in your species. This is the seat of my power. I wish you to remove it, thereby making me immortal.
Jim, I'll try, but the physiology is completely alien.
You've got to do it, Bones. If the Klingons realize he's no longer a threat to them, perhaps we can avoid a war.
Okay.
Scotty, 5 to beam up.
Oh, this is gonna be, Oh, this has definitely turned into something interesting here, hasn't it?
Captain, 3 Klingon heavy battle cruisers have just entered the system. Admiral Kenka is hailing us, sir.
Federation Starship, this is Admiral Vlik Kenka of the Clearta. You harbor a criminal who has caused the destruction of the entire population of Rakkor. We are not prepared to negotiate. You will proceed to Rakkor, where a court of Cleon justice will be convened. If you refuse, we shall destroy you.
Admiral Vlick, the criminal of whom you speak is in the middle of a very delicate medical procedure. He cannot be handed over to anyone at this time. I cannot believe Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakkor would cause the deaths of the entire planet. Since when do Klingons give orders to Federation officers, Admiral? I realize it's difficult for a Klingon, but don't be a fool.
3 battle cruisers. This is essentially the Kobayashi Maru situation. A Constitution-class starship cannot fight 3 Klingon battle cruisers.
I cannot believe Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakkor would cause the deaths of the entire planet.
His attempt to corrupt the Empire with his philosophy led to the destruction of all life on Rakkor.
What?
How could a philosophy of peace and non-violence cause the destruction of all life on Rakkor?
Rakkor has been governed by my family for generations, but even they were corrupted by him. It was a matter of honor that his lies had to be silenced, no matter what the cost.
My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with? So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl. You murdered them. You're insane. Tell me, how much do your commanders know about what you did? Or do you need to kill Quetzalcoatl to hide your own deeds?
Ooh, number 3 sounds
My God,
good,
you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with?
It was that creature's fault. Had he not interfered in our affairs, the people of Rakor would be alive. Clearly, he is responsible.
Message from Starfleet Command.
I'll argue this with you later, Vlicht.
Contact your superiors, Kirk. You may be surprised.
What?
I have bad news, Captain. The Organians have ruled that Quetzalcoatl's interference in Klingon affairs renders him subject to Klingon law.
Course.
You are to turn your prisoner over to them at Harcourt. Klingon law will permit you to observe or aid in his defense. But be very careful, Jim. Starfleet out.
Captain, you cannot turn him over to those butchers. That would be murder.
We have no choice, Scotty. I'm afraid Quetzalcoatl has a date with Klingon justice. Set course for Frakur, Mr. Chekhov.
Uh-huh. So...
Captain's log. We have come to the ruined Klingon planet of Frakur to deliver our guest, the mythical entity Quetzalcoatl, to a Klingon court. Dr. McCoy, Mr. Spock, and Ensign Benny and I have been granted permission by the Organians to witness this trial, which I expect to be a travesty of any meaningful definition of justice. Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
Oh, yeah. Of course, the
prisoner and his witnesses will stand forth, so the trial may begin.
How about you let me save, motherfricker?
Save new game. Replace previous game.
So, the Organians demand that I let peace happen, no matter how much it's perverted and twisted. And the Klingons demand Quetzalcoatl to stand trial for making Klingons peaceful. And they killed their own people because, can't be a peaceful Klingon. Why are we doing this? Oh yeah, the Organians. Frick them, Jack. But how is this trial gonna go? Find out next time on The Big Man Plays Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Tonight's Big Fatty Plus, sayonara. And at this point, I would have just told the Organians to kiss my butt. Because obviously, they don't know anything of justice. They just want peace at any cost. They don't care if good people suffer because of it, The Organians, they're stupid. I'm so glad the Organians vanished. I'm so glad. At least until Star Trek Starfleet Command Warp 2. But, yeah, that game, then they came back.